What I want to move to is my favourite story, I think, in showbiz this year. The Justin Baloney war with Blake Lively, which seems to be, initially I felt quite sorry for Blake Lively, and I've been reading all the messages between them all, and which he's been putting out, obviously, and it just seems like a barren, absolute weapons-grade narcissist.
So are you going to sue Blake Lively too?
Into oblivion. Wait till you see this lawsuit.
Oh boy. Well, for what?
I'm just going to tell you, you're going to have to wait and see. It's coming up soon.
I'm a fan of the truth, or at least hearing all sides. And the more you know, the more perspective, context, and full understanding you can hopefully achieve.
In a stunning revelation, British journalist Piers Morgan has claimed that Hollywood actress Blake Lively is expected to testify against her husband, Ryan Reynolds, in an upcoming trial. Although details of the case remain unclear, Morgan's explosive statement has sent shockwaves through the entertainment world, sparking widespread speculation among fans about the nature of the allegations and whether this could lead to a major scandal for the beloved couple.
Spray gunning each other with as much dirt as they could possibly do, having spewed lovey-dovey stuff to each other for months on end. And again, critical drinker, this is in your world. I thought it was a great film. I got to say, I've not been to the cinema and actually sat through a movie and been as quiet as I was to that in a long time. Very, very well done. A, do you agree? And B, what do you make of these two now just trying to destroy each other in public?
Well, A, I haven't seen the movie yet, so I can't speak.
It's really good, honestly. I highly recommend it. I thought it was great. And they're both great in it. Drama.
Yeah, I mean, as for the drama between them, like, if what he's alleging is true, she sounds like an absolute nightmare.
Adapted from Colleen Hoover's 2016 best-selling novel, the film explores profound themes of domestic trauma and abuse. Blake Lively stars as Lily Bloom, a woman trapped in a tumultuous relationship that evolves from passionate love to heartbreaking turmoil. Given the sensitive nature of the subject matter, a thoughtful promotional strategy was crucial to ensure it resonated responsibly with both survivors and audiences.
It covers domestic violence, but it's not about domestic violence, it's about.
Let's talk about the way that Blake Lively has been promoting It Ends With Us and how it's a problem, especially for a movie about violence. So you might have seen this promo video. It's still on the It Ends With Us TikTok account. So in this video, she is sitting next to, I believe, Colleen Hoover, and she tells the viewer to grab your friends, wear your florals, and go see the movie, implying this is a lighthearted movie, rom-com, chick flick, and it most definitely is that. Full disclosure, I haven't seen the movie yet. I've seen a lot of TikToks about the movie, and I've heard that the movie itself and the domestic violence portrayed within it drew audible gasps within movie theaters and then sobs as well. So marketing it as this is irresponsible. The other character's name in the film is Lily Bloom, and she's been wearing a floral. The critique here would be that it's not about you.
You don't often see messy women in film. It's a film that's important to be made because as an actor, I am not often given the opportunity to tell the story of a woman that really experiences the entire spectrum of female or any human experience, you know? Like when you experience pain or trauma or darkness or sadness, that's your character. Or if you're light and levity and love and joy and hope, then that's your character. You don't often see a woman that gets to be so multifaceted because you don't often see messy women in film. And so to be able to be a woman who's contradicting herself, but yet it makes complete sense, and seeing the messiness of the human experience, I think is a beautiful thing to see because it makes people feel seen and not alone. And you know, that's how I felt when I read Lily.
Blake. Lively's promotional efforts have been met with criticism, with some arguing that certain marketing tactics were tone-deaf given the film's serious themes. For instance, the launch of a hair care line and themed cocktails like You Wait, named after a controversial character, sparked backlash. Many felt these promotions focused more on commercial gain than on conveying the film's core message, fueling debates about the appropriateness of such tie-ins.
So when we were filming it, and so it's not different from my parents, I can't really speak to the entire movie, but specifically for this one scene, the only time that we did see her was like specifically when she was filmed. I want to say she pulled up like 10 minutes before she filmed. We discussed a little bit, and then the cameras were rolling, and then pretty quickly cleared out. But I honestly don't know how much interaction she had with bystanders. There were a lot of people who wanted autographs, like a photo, or just a book signed, but they blocked off basically the entire block during the time of filming. So I'm not sure about how any of those interactions went, if there were any at all. But I will say she did drop
Lively, and Baloney's legal drama began in December 2024, when Lively filed a lawsuit accusing misconduct on the set of It Ends With Us. Her claims outlined inappropriate behaviour, including invasive questions about her personal life and unprofessional conduct during filming.
Baloney's lawsuit is 179 pages, so in case you don't have time to read through it all, I want to read you a direct quote from the complaint that essentially summarizes everything that Baloney is alleging. He says, "Lively wields immense power as one of the world's best-known celebrities. She set out to destroy plaintiffs' livelihoods and businesses if they did not bend to her incessant demands, and when they refused to give way, she did exactly that, accusing them of foul and reprehensible misconduct." Now, I reached out to Baloney's attorney, who tells me that they have copious amounts of text messages and emails and other evidence that they say proves that Baloney did nothing wrong. I reached out to a representative for Blake and Ryan. They have not responded.
We're going to be talking all things Blake Lively and her legal complaint that she filed against her It Ends With Us co-star, Justin Baloney. Yes, the It Ends With Us movie drama does in fact not end. What's key about the story to me is the Justin Baloney of it all. He is a self-proclaimed male feminist. He's woke. He speaks out against sexual assault and sexual harassment, even toxic masculinity. And now in this legal complaint filed by Blake Lively, he's being accused of sexual harassment.
Challenge you to see if you can use the same qualities that you feel make you a man to go deeper into yourself. And will you be man enough to stand up to other men when you hear locker room talk, when you hear stories of sexual harassment, when you hear your boys talking about grabbing ass or getting her drunk? Will you actually stand up and do something so that one day we don't have to live in a world where a woman has to risk everything and come forward to say the words "me too"?
It's going to be really awkward. I will say, just for the record, I'm not a fan of either of these individuals, and something about most of them rubs me the wrong
Response. Baloney filed a countersuit accusing Lively and her husband, Ryan Reynolds, of defamation and attempting to sabotage his career. This legal back and forth has captured public attention and sparked widespread discussions about workplace ethics, power dynamics in the entertainment industry, and the challenges faced by individuals who speak out against prominent figures.
Justin Baloney is now involving Taylor Swift in his lawsuit against Blake Lively. So Justin Baloney is suing Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, and their publicist over $400 million for all the It Ends With Us drama. Now he's name-dropping Taylor Swift, Blake's bestie, in the mix. Hopefully Taylor Swift is not being sued, but she's mentioned in his 179-page paper complaint. He's alleging that Taylor's fame was used to pressure him during production, and it really all stems from this penthouse situation where Blake and Ryan live. Apparently there was a movie there with all of them, and Taylor Swift was actually present, and Blake ended up rewriting one of the scenes. And even after the meeting was over, Baloney texted Blake this, saying, "I gotta put my glasses on for this one, the font is too small." Also was working on the rooftop scene today. Really love what you did. So much more fun and interesting, and I would have felt the same way without Ryan and Taylor.
This is a sinister PR move. Blake Lively then moved 11 days later to file a lawsuit. So now she has filed a lawsuit. And I don't think she ever wanted to do this. I think she genuinely wanted this to be a PR move, and she wanted to leak it to the New York Times. She thought the public would take her side with no questions asked. And instead the public is saying, no, we have a few questions here. And Justin Baloney is going all the way to the wall on this. His lawyer is already giving interviews explaining just how nasty her team has played this. The lawyer's name is Brian Friedman. He stopped by the Megyn Kelly show, and here's some of the things that he had to say. First, he says there used to never be a claim. There never was a sexual claim until she went to that civil rights office. Take a listen.
There was actually no allegation of
sexual harassment until lawsuit.